Ooh, Ty, been a while since we've done a live stream. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to do this again. It's we haven't built enough on stream, but so let's do it again.
Yeah, definitely been a while. Definitely wanted to get back out there. One thing that we announced on episode 20, I think, plus or minus, is that we are starting a company. And one of the things we've been doing as we've kicked things off is we've been talking to different founders, trying to see where their problems are, what their needs are, making sure we're getting a good pulse on the market. And it's been awesome. The problem is that we want to try to make sure we get as much data out of these as possible, and we haven't been able to capture all the information because the existing tools for meeting transcriptions suck. There's always a problem with it, whether it's you have someone sitting in on the meeting, which takes away from the feel of it. I've had people join a meeting and then you have the note taker kind of waiting, and then the person who hosts the meeting has to let them in. Just it's not smooth. And then we have other ones where it will record everything. So I send you a voice note or I make a call on Signal, and all of a sudden that's transcribed too. I don't want that. So we thought, why not make the open source meeting transcriber that we're looking for and then have it as a tool use offering? So I think that is what we're going to do today. And yeah, how you feeling about that one?
I'm excited. I think I also just don't want to pay for something. I'm tired of the subscriptions thing. So
Yeah.
I think some of these meeting tools can be productive and useful. It's nice to have them recorded, but also I don't know, give us an afternoon or maybe a couple days, and I bet we can make something that works almost as well, if not better, that is basically free and open source. So
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
excited.
actually, on that note, let's add some requirements. So we're doing it completely from scratch. So you know how we feel around here. Let's make sure that we make the number one requirement is that it's open source. We want anyone to be able to use it. We want you to be able to inspect what the code is. As soon as you have a tool recording and transcribing your meetings, that is a lot of valuable information. And if it goes off somewhere and you don't know how it's being processed, that feels like a security risk. That feels like something that is an unnecessary absence of observability. So we'll make it open source. What else do you think we
Make
should do?
developer first.
I like it. That's our target audience more often than not. And especially with the age of AI, it's easier than ever for people to start learning these developer tools. And, we're the first podcast you can listen to in the terminal. May as well make a tool like this in the terminal too.
Yeah,
Um, One thing that I like a lot is the ability for it to be local first. So we will have it be able to use Whisper on your local machine. Um, and then local on your machine, and then have Olama do some processing on it. Maybe it can have the option to do OpenAI Anthropic if you want to use their processing, but let's have it, stick everything local for, again, keep your data where you want it to be.
love it. Local first. That means local language models, local whisper, local everything. Like you should be able to turn off your Wi-Fi on this and just have it still work perfectly.
Yeah, although with the meeting, it might be a little tough to lose the Wi Fi, but in principle, I
It's a
fully
good
agree
point.
with
Yeah,
you.
it's a good
Yeah.
point. Never mind.
Um, and then no person, I'll say attendee, no attendee in meetings. We don't want to have the awkwardness of someone joining, someone sitting there with an empty screen. Having a robot observer still detracts from it. So
Agreed.
it can be something that just runs on your machine.
I'm gonna make another one that says config first. Oh wait, why am I using the word first so much? But yeah, configurable. I'll just do configurable.
There we go. Yeah, I'll get rid of first too. Um, what else do we want to do? Oh, only only records when you want it to. Yeah, one tool I used, I don't want to name names, no need to shame anyone right now, but when it recorded everything, such a big turnoff for me is so it felt like it was privacy invasive, like what else is it recording if it's going to record my personal voice notes? So try to keep more control over it that way.
Should we have like a global hotkey or something?
I like it.
That
That's what I'd want to do no matter what, whether it's part of it. So may as well make it a thing.
okay, yeah, okay, like a global hotkey. I guess that's probably more a features type thing, isn't it? Or I guess this is.
Yeah.
This is kind of a mix of features and never mind. Yeah. So yeah, I guess the hotkeys would be nice. Um, I already said configurable. There's more that goes into that, but like one of the reasons I really want to build our own is that we can be in control of the prompts. You know, like I want to be able to prompt this thing the way we want to prompt it. I feel like a lot of these meeting transcriber tools kind of force you into their um, way of thinking about transcribing and summarizing meetings. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think most, probably 90% of people want to just like hit a button for it to start and then hit another button and then see their whole transcript and see it all summarized and perfect, whatever. But like, we're AI engineers. We want to actually like, be in control of our own prompts. So I would love for this thing to support custom prompts to where, you know, you could record a meeting and then after the fact you could hit a button that's like, all right, well, this was a user call, so apply my user call template to it.
Like it. Like it a lot. And yeah, automatically feed it in so you don't have to do that manually every time. Perfect. I mean, this is really pretty good. Do you want to get a ninth one in just to balance out the image, or is my OCD pushing us too far? I've lost audio for you. Oh, I can't hear you at all.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, you're back. Okay, that was interesting.
Oh, it disappeared for a second. I was wondering because I couldn't. Oh well, whatever. Um, what about like custom outputs? Is that? Well, I guess that's kind of just prompts.
Well, what
Um,
about like? Well, I was gonna say configurable prompts. I have configurable custom prompts.
Custom prompts. Yeah, I was thinking like after you record a meeting or something, it could like send it somewhere that you want it to, or no, we'll just have it save it all locally. Never mind. I don't want to overcomplicate this. This looks pretty good. I do want one more to make this box 9 by 9 though, or 3 by 3.
Um, do.
Simple, easy to use.
Easy to use. There we go.
There we go. All right. Hey, we got one person watching. All right. Easy to use.
All right, so there we go. That is requirement set. That's what we want to build. So now I see in your background you have a repo already set up. So should we just dive in there and get Cursor or Claude or someone to kick it off?
Yeah, sure. Do we want to, should we do any like high level architecture stuff before we start coding or?
Sure, totally.
Because like, okay, we'll probably have like I mean, I don't know, we're going to build this on Python.
Mhm.
Yep. I know there might be some cringing out there, but Python is just like really easy to build with. It's really configurable. It's really hackable. It's very developer first. It's very, yeah, it's configurable. Audio will be pretty easy to do. So we're gonna make this primarily like a little Python app. So I guess we'll probably use like uh probably use Poetry. I mean, I love UV. I'd rather use UV, but Poetry makes it easy to like install it as a script, you know?
Yeah, and we want the end user to have a pretty easy to use kickoff. So maybe Poetry makes sense for this one.
Yeah, okay. We'll use Poetry. We'll have a main.py like entrance thing. Do we want to do all of the UI inside of the terminal and do something like rich or textualize or something?
Yep.
Cool.
I've, whoops, I've had success with Rich in some of the other tool use projects, so I'm gonna stick with that one.
Nice.
Um,
SQLite to save stuff, maybe?
I like it.
All right.
You know, we may as well leverage Shallowgram since it's already built. Gets a lot of it done for us. Same can go with the tool use AI service.
Yep.
Because in that way, yeah, that way we can just still, it's got Ollama set up, then we can also plug it into OpenAI or Anthropic if people want to use their own API keys.
Love it. Okay, I guess that's most of it then. So I guess we'll need in like an audio module that handles like uh, incoming audio, both system and um,
Microphone audio.
microphone. Yeah, so we'll have to do some sort of audio portion. Then there's the actual transcription portion, which I think you've actually done most of with Shallowgram.
Yep.
Then there's the AI module where we take the transcript and do stuff with it, and that's AI service, which we've already got up there. Honestly, that would get us pretty far. That would be like 90% of it.
Yeah, and like I'm hard stop in 40 minutes, so we can get started with that, and then next live stream we can pick it up from there.
Let's do it. Let's get running.
Nice.
All right. So should I like add you to this?
Yeah, let's show people how we can use the VS Code pair programming in Cursor, because that was something that you've done a few times, but isn't intuitive because, you know, wasn't set up for it. But there is a way around it, which has been really cool.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have the Live Share plugin downloaded?
Yes. Let me make sure of that. The extension, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Once you get that set up, I sent you a link in the Google chat here for the actual link itself. Before you click that, unless you've already clicked it,
Nope, just copied.
Paste it into like a new tab, and then hit. You can hit enter on it. I should probably watch your. Actually, you don't have your. Oh wait, it's on YouTube, right? Oh well, whatever, it's fine. And then do you see like a little pop-up that says like open in VS Code?
Yep.
Okay, so then do Command Option I to open up the DevTools.
Here, let me pull this in so everyone can see it too. Okay, yeah. Open up the DevTools.
And then there's a little recording icon up in the top left of the DevTools where you can hit record. Or I think you might even be able to just press Command R.
Yep, it's gone.
Nice. And then you can hit the Open in VS Code button, and then you should see like a request in your logs, your network logs.
Yep. There's JSON, a few JS files.
Let me see if I'll try this too here. Or open Visual Studio Code, and then that. Oh, wait a minute.
I did just have fetch XHR selected as a filter. Should I just open up to everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, join link.
I think it's the join link. Yeah, then if you copy that URL, I think it has. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, so, can you watch my screen real quick?
Yep, I'm doing it.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Sorry, I don't really have like visibility into what's
going on. I can see your whole screen, so we're good.
Okay, cool. But yeah, if you do this, you'll find the join link here.
Yep.
In there, and then copy and paste that into a new tab, and then just go to the very start of this and just type in Cursor instead of VS Code.
Oh man, that's so cool.
That should work theoretically.
Open Cursor.
Did that work though?
Open this load-in. Joining collaboration session. I'm in. Wow, there we go.
I know it's kind of hackery to make that work, but it does work.
Excellent. Okay, so we've got the plan. We've got a code base that we're both working on. I think we're good to go.
I think we're good. Okay, do you want to divide and conquer on this?
Yeah. Are we thinking main file kind of orchestrates, and then there can be the, let me pull up that Miro board again. There can be the transcriber, transcription file. Do you want to kind of do it the way Miro set up, where we have something for audio, something for transcribing, and something for AI processing
Yeah, I
those
like
different
it.
files?
Okay, so I just made a transcribe file. We'll make a audio.py for audio. And then I guess we can just kind of copy and paste the tool use AI service in.
Nice.
That looks good. Cool. All right. Do you want to add shallogram in?
Yeah, should that be? Yeah, I'll just put it into transcribe and then kind of go from there.
That sounds good. Okay.
Nice.
And I'll get started getting the Pi project all set up and the main.py.
The AI toolkit. Actually, I may as well just get the one from Tool Use Pip package because that one I think has the more recent updates.
You're right.
And by the way, if anyone's watching this and they haven't, pip install tool-use-ai. You get all the tools that we built for free right in your terminal. There's a few good ones in there. It's pretty cool. Helps things out.
It's pretty fun. And we'll keep adding to it too. Okay. We're going to call it Hacker Transcriber for now, but we'll need a better name.
Deal. Oh, the Shallogram ASCII art might have to move from here. For now, let's see.
Have you ever played with Textualize before?
Not sure. It sounds familiar.
So it's actually made by the same people that do Rich, but they actually it's like a full, like you can make full ass apps in it.
Nice. No, I maybe Anton talked about it, but I've only personally used Rich, so
Gotcha. I think this is like their newer thing, but like you can literally make like it's kind of Vimeo almost. It looks like where you make these sort of interesting CLI kind of applications.
nice. Is it open in MIT as well?
Pretty sure.
Very cool. Actually, I'm not sure if either of them are MIT, but they're open.
Oh yeah, MIT.
Love it. So cool.
I think you built some cool looking little apps because if we're leaning into the terminal thing, you could just make it a full terminal app, you know?
Yep. Cool. Yeah, let's pull that into main and we don't need anything too crazy, but maybe like a couple buttons.
Love it. Okay. Oh, there's probably like, should there be a config file?
Yes.
I don't know why I'm asking you. You love config.
Config all the things. In the age of custom software, we should be able to control everything.
Yeah, I love it. Should we do like a config.yaml JSON?
Let's do YAML. I like YAML.
Config.yaml. Okay, this is getting a little crazy. We're gonna make a source folder for the code stuff. Um, all right. Right project.
Sorry, just doing a little live stream management right now, making sure everything's going. It's looking good on Twitter, looking good on YouTube.
All right. Build systems, please.
Okay, so what are you doing right now?
I'm just setting up the old Pi project TOML.
Yeah, and this is the script section is actually cool because this is where you can actually set an alias. So when users have this installed, they can just run, in this example, AI. But if you want to have a different launch word than Python main.py within the directory, you're able to do it from anywhere in your terminal. Anywhere in your directory, I mean.
Yeah, I just love having a single word to start this thing, you know?
Yep.
Kind of
Especially one that
cool.
makes sense. Transcribe, it transcribes. And then we can add things like transcribe start, transcribe stop. And as we build it out, nice.
Something like that. All right. That's just a good starting point, at least. Um, cool. Oh, yeah, you got transcribe in here already? Man, that was a really impressive demo you made there. We've used this multiple times now.
I just love that it was sparked from not wanting to pay for Deepgram.
And this is kind of sparked from not wanting to pay for these other services. So,
Yeah, I mean, software is developing to the point where people can make their own stuff quicker than ever. And if we can build an open source thing that helps people out or does a little bit, I'm not
yeah,
opposed to companies charging for their software if it provides value. Absolutely. You put effort in, you get rewarded for it. Low hanging fruit, though, it's just going to be consumed by AI, so may as well have it open source so everyone gets to benefit from it.
well
Save our
said.
save our expenses for the real good stuff.
Seriously. That adds up too, man. Like some of these meeting transcribers are like $19 a month per member. For just the two of us, $40 a month times 12 is like a non-zero number.
Yep, yep. For a pre-funded startup, it adds up.
Oh, yeah, it really does. Oh, I forgot we had like a output path. We saved all this to Obsidian, didn't we?
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, do we? I guess we don't need to do that for this one. This one can just be saved to like a configurable location.
Yeah.
And if people want to be their Obsidian Vault, so be it. I will probably end up doing that. I would love having meeting transcriptions automatically feed into my Obsidian database, have it processed, have the output from that saved in there as well.
Be pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. Okay, maybe I'll make the config stuff work now. Um,
Well, what do you think we need for? Oh, never mind. Good old cursor.
just gonna see if Cursor Composer what it's up to. Sometimes it just one shots things and it's just great, or it's a point where it's good enough to work with. You know.
Yep.
Uh, what do we got here? Okay, audio settings, transcription settings, and language model. Yeah, cool. Speaker diarization, true or false. Yeah, it's
Nice.
actually pretty good.
Cool. Gets us started.
Yeah,
Probably. I was gonna say we probably don't need all that audio config, but it doesn't hurt just to have it. We can ignore it, and then when we need it, it's there.
yeah, fair.
Man, I am not getting great output from Cursor right now.
Oh, really?
It's just struggling with paths and like it's an easy thing for me to fix, but I'm trying to not be too distracted with the little nitty gritty.
I know. Sometimes it really bogs you down. I love how Cursor added the like restore thing now, so you can just let Cursor Composer go as hard as you want to, and if it makes big mistakes, you can just restore to a previous point in history and work back from there. Pretty convenient.
Does it have? Is there some type of like Git tree type thing, or is it just like if I had to go back two things? Is there an easy way to visualize that, or is it just kind of look at the code and see how it changes?
Well, I don't know if you can see on my screen here, but they have these like checkpoint created now.
Okay,
So
nice.
in this checkpoint, like it just hand changed whatever. Oh, it just changed transcribe pi.
Oh
No,
no,
don't
I was
mess
working
all
on
this up
that.
while he's dealing with this. So now, I mean, this is a good example. I can just go back to restore, and it just restored everything back to where it was before that, which is
Nice.
um, it's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, and there's oh mine made a new transcribed up. Okay, so
I think
maybe with go
I
ahead.
think it's because I dragged everything into the source folder, but you were still working on it in the root one. My bad.
We're still figuring out the workflow for 2+ cursor.
Yeah, it's kind of fun though.
All right, and then I can pull in the AI service
Nice.
into this new project.
Oh, I forgot I have Cal too. I got all the calendar integration stuff all set up. Uh, that's like a stretch goal. Like if this thing knew your Google Calendar and could just like maybe with a setting you turn on, like auto activate for an event that pops up in your calendar.
Yeah, that's yeah, feature branch after we get it up. That could be cool.
That could be cool.
And what is config manager?
Yeah, we've got a little config handler now, so you can import it and use it places.
Nice. And yeah, and we have it set up by default to do Olama, OpenAI, and Anthropic. I have Grok in there as well. It's already there, so why not? A little extra speed.
Love it.
Oh, one thing with the config is we'll also need API keys
Oh, right. Yep.
as optional. Do you want to have a? Sorry, are you? Oh yeah, could you do? It has a function that says get API key, and then you pass in the provider.
Yeah, we can do that. You can put that in config or something.
Yeah. Let's have that in config, and then
Cool. I'm on it.
nice. Oh, got. Oops, got a message on Twitch. Let me open it up. Hey, how are you doing?
What's up?
Doing great, thanks. How are you doing? Eliza Maddox. There we go.
That's such a cool name.
Okay, so
API keys to the top.
AI service.
Yep. Okay. So now you have a get API key function that you can just specify the service. It'll return you your API key.
Nice. Perfect. Let me just update. Is that exported as a class or just as the function?
I think just oh, it's part of the config class. Yeah,
Okay, nice.
I think it's
Perfect.
just config dot get API key.
Config.
Oh, that's kind of cool, man. Cursor's good, man. It's gonna check first to see if it's already in your environment and see if that API key exists in your environment. If it does, it'll just use that. Otherwise, you can specify your own specific one in your YAML.
Nice. Perfect. Nice and easy.
That's great. Okay, we've got config. I need to read through Shallogram code to see if how you view this audio stuff.
For the second time in a row, using cursor to change a line is generating a new file. It's not doing path correctly. So I think
Weird.
there's some issue with live share and path.
Oh, I could see that. I could see that because like it's probably at my URL, right?
Actually, let me. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's probably user slash type hero slash anetic slash hacker
And that
transcriber.
doesn't exist on my local.
Right. Trying to use that.
Well,
Interesting.
I'll stick with old school VS Code. Actually, what would be cool is if I fire up continue.dev extension, so I still get AI help, but I don't have to rely on cursor. I did see that just today, Mistral put out a new version of CodeStrill, and I think it was available through continue. Is available through one of the extensions.
I just made a new code stroll, huh?
Yeah, 2501.
Oh yeah.
Continue,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You can just use it free and continue. That's cool.
Nice and snappy too. They updated the tokenizer and something else. I can't recall what it was.
Oh yeah, it's pretty clean. Wow. Nice. Mistral's out here cooking again.
Can't stop them. I love it.
Oh. Are you doing anything in the transcribe.py file right now?
No, I'm playing around with AI service.
Okay, I'm gonna move all the audio related stuff to audio.
Okay. Ooh, Kai, welcome.
What did I do?
I don't know. Someone's just giving us a bit of love on Twitter.
Oh,
You're,
cool.
you're doing fine.
All right. I'm in the dark. I can't like I guess I could pull up on YouTube, but I need to see where all the chats are going down.
Yeah, we need to start optimizing this live stream setup so we can have some chats as we actually do it and not fight against Cursor the whole time.
Yeah, we should play around with this and just make it easy for us to do this. This is fun. It's my favorite part of tool use, man, is all the demos. I love doing the demos.
Yeah. We will be showcasing the final product of this on Tool Use episode 24. So in 2 weeks, on the 28th, when that episode gets released, we'll have a little showcase. Old school demos, man. It's been a while since we've done it, so the
I
fun get
know.
back into it.
people are waiting for us to do them again.
Yeah, yeah,
Got to give people what they want.
yep, absolutely. And hopefully this helps, light the fire.
I feel like it will. Oh, cool. It added all the prompts into the config too. Nice.
I feel like AI service is good. Um,
Heck yeah.
Might need to play around with the defaults a bit, but honestly, yeah, I think it's in a state that until we test it, it's looking pretty good.
Nice. Man, we're moving along. I'm sitting here like, this is. I forgot how comprehensive Shallowgram is. Like, we had so much in there.
And anyone's free to take it and use it, do what they want. MIT code, bud.
I know, yeah, and it downloads the Whisper model and actually does the audio recording and all of it. It's actually crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do our first git commit here, just so that we save all this in case Cursor messes something up.
Smart. Did you set up the repo on Tuyus?
Not yet. I have
Okay.
not. I'll push it to, I guess,
Make it
to my,
public.
I'll go transfer it to GitHub and or transfer it to tool use in a little bit. I guess let's do it right now.
Yeah, and if you haven't already started following Ty Fierro on GitHub, definitely do it.
Yeah, come on. Give me some followers. Okay, Hacker Transcriber. Let me move this to tool use.
Excellent.
Nice. Okay, it is now at tool use. Boom, there it is. Okay, we definitely need a README.
Oh, can we just test out this workflow? Can you code to prompt and then throw it into Claude and then see how that looks?
Oh, code to prompt? Yeah.
Yeah. Or do you want me to do it so it can be off screen? I don't know what your Claude's looking like right now.
Code to prompt. Oh, right. I have to add a path. Hold on 1 second here. Code to prompt. Hacker transcribe. Boom. Copy to clipboard. Look at that. Nice. And then I just give this to Claude to make a README for us.
Yeah, and just so you know, you can do code to if you're in the directory, you can just do code to prompt followed by a dot, and then you don't have to see the out of it.
Smart. Smart, smart. Okay, let me just make me a README. I gave it a whole lot of context.
Yeah. Let's see what it comes up with.
It's actually pretty good.
There we go.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a little testing just to validate, but I mean, it's
You want this for now?
wow. Not
Doesn't
bad.
that was clever. Readme.md. Boom, we've got a readme. That was quick.
Nice. Should we add a git ignore? Do you think there's any?
Yeah, that's probably smart. Uh, clean.
Take it. Nice.
All right, we've got a git ignore. We've got a readme. We've got a Pi project. What else do you need in these kind of things? I think
Uh,
that
at MIT license. We can do that in GitHub. I was saying this explicit MIT license just so people know, but that can be added very easily in GitHub.
Oh yeah, true. It says it down here too, I think. MIT license. But yeah, we'll have to add that on GitHub. Or I guess we can just add that right.
Yeah, totally right in here. I forget where, but there's a.
There's a way to add a license on this, I think. Isn't there?
I thought so. I thought there was like when you create a repo, there is. So I assume there would have been a similar, easy way to do it after it's been created.
I think you have to like make a like I think it's just if you make an all caps license file. There it is. Now you can choose your template license. I don't know why that's the workflow you have to do on
Yeah.
GitHub, but whatever. All right, MIT, we doing it?
Yep. There we go. People can use it however they want, but we're not liable.
Yeah. There it is. Boom, we got a license.
Yeah. Also, for anyone who uses this, if you record a meeting, tell people that you're recording it. Be cool. We don't want any
Yeah,
overly sneaky things like that.
be chill about it. Don't be sneaky. That's the one benefit of having those little meeting bots in the meeting. I mean, I hate meeting bots and I don't really like them, but it is obvious to the guest that there's something recording.
Very true. I just find it's almost just like when you have someone in the room with you, you talk a little bit differently. And it's nice just to be aware of it, and then as you get into the conversation, just kind of flow into things naturally.
Yeah, I definitely speak a little differently when there's a little meeting bot in there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. We got a license, we've got a README, we've got the Pi project, we've got an audio module, we've got a config. We just got a crazy amount done in however long we've been doing this.
Yeah. Not even an hour. Got 10 more minutes too.
Impressive.
Would you mind pulling out that Miro board again?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we have it open source. We have it configurable. We'll have it local. No attendees a meeting. So yeah, we'll need to figure out a start and stop mechanism.
Right.
And then feeding transcripts into AI. We could probably do start and stop relatively quickly.
We'll make a hotkeys.py maybe. We can have those be configurable in the YAML.
Yeah.
First configurable, source local.
Yeah, I wonder how we'll do hotkey. If it requires you firing up a Python script, will you have to be in the terminal? Will the terminal have to be focused for the hotkey to work? Could you do something universal? Like I use Hammerspoon on my Mac to allow for universal key bindings. Check out Hammerspoon. It allows you to automate things on your Mac with a very basic config file. I'm drawing a blank on in Lua. So I have it set on my keyboard. I can actually like do window manipulation, so windows can go around. I don't want to open my config just in case. Okay.
Oh, I'm not going to get anything done today. I'm just going to play with Hammerspoon. Cool.
Hammerspoon, it is really cool.
Interesting. I feel like there's something. I mean, it'd be pretty cool if we didn't have to run the Python script through the terminal every time we wanted to use it. It would be nice if this was like something that you could just run in the background that didn't actually like use any CPU. You know, it was just kind of waiting for a hotkey, and then once the hotkey happens, it actually starts recording and doing things.
Yeah.
Rather than like typing something, I guess we could make it more CLI, where you just type in a command in the CLI, it does something, and then you deal with it. But I don't know. It'd be kind of nice to have it just be a hotkey.
I agree. And that was part of the requirement, so we got to do that. But we'll figure out how to implement it. Because yeah, I don't want to. I don't want people to have to download extra software. Like I can set up with Hammerspoon super basic, but then we require everyone to download it first, and it's. Mm, I feel like it should be a self-contained unit.
All right, you ready for this? You ready?
Yep.
Set timer for 6 minutes. Watch us set up global hotkeys in this app in 6 minutes
There we go.
with the new composer. Let's go. I need to add a hotkey configuration to my application. So in Python, you can run the app and it runs in the background, and then you just hit some sort of hotkey to start the transcribing process. And so it'll run a function from the main.py script when the hotkey is pressed. And ideally, this would all be supported through the config.yaml file as well. Let's just see if it runs with that.
Super Whisper brain dumped, Cursor Composer executing it. I love modern workflows.
This is literally my whole job. This is all I do every day. It really gets you pretty far. Giving it the right context, and then cool. Oh, I just learned something crazy about Cursor. I don't know if you knew, but if you just do @web, it does a full web search for you, and it searches like 5 or 6 of the top articles based on your bug.
Oh, cool.
Super cool. And so when I had a big bug in the code on Friday, and I was like trying to Google it and trying to figure out what was going on. And then I learned that you can just do @web, and I did @web, and it figured it out, even though it wasn't figuring it out previously. It's because it just looked online and found a blog post where it was solved and then solved it. So it's like an automatic web crawler to go find the problem that you're trying to solve.
Man,
kind of cool.
Getting there. Jacob on YouTube suggested NSSM for Windows. Didn't know what it was. Looked up the non-sucking service manager. It's a service helper which doesn't suck. Neither of us have a Windows machine, so I don't know if we're going to be able to test this. But now that the repo is public, if you think this is a good solution, open a PR. Even if you create an account on Mentat, you can tag in MentatBot to try to help you with an implementation of this. Mentat actually recently changed their billing to be usage-based. So you don't have to pay monthly subscription, which you may or not use. It's just pay for when you use it, which is super cool. They've done a lot of work on improving it. So I hope anyone with Windows can help us out because we can't test it. How's this looking, Ty?
It's looking pretty good. Okay, so I think I just need to install this, but instead of hotkeys, it's just going to use keyboard. And it's going to use the YAML file. Did it add hotkeys to this? Oh, it did. Look at that. Beautiful. So you can specify the hotkeys here. It'll use the hotkeys.py and then call the functions in main, like quit, pause, stop, start.
How is it monitoring or observing? Is it like looking for system events or?
I think it's just key logging, but it's open source. It's not scary, I promise.
Yeah, check the code.
I guess I should just try it, huh? See if it works. Poetry install. Oh man, I like poetry. I don't love poetry. I wish UV was just a little bit more feature complete with poetry so that it could do some of these things, but go on. Okay, this does not contain any elements. Comment out for them. Can I just is that how I do this? No? Okay, that's not how we do this. All right. Scripts, transcribe, main. Poetry, run, transcribe. Okay, all right. Help me out, Cursor. What do you got? How much more time do we got, Mike, on the stream?
2 minutes. Final
2 minutes.
countdown.
Okay. Let's see if this if cursor can just help me fix this real quick. And if this can start and then just run those commands with hotkeys, we're really in a good place. All right, let's see what we got here. Inventory install. Please. All right, well, I need to dig into this a little bit. I think it's because my package pipe project isn't set up correctly. Oh, it's doing something. Oh, no hotkeys configuration. Control Shift Q. Is that doing anything? Oh, well, I've got some errors in here I need to figure out. That's all right. Is it really just not wanting to work in here?
Are they configured in the config.yaml or are they set in the hotkeys file direct? Oh yeah.
So it should be set up. In the hotkey section. Oh, okay. It just needed to set the. Let's try this one more time. Key R is not mapped to any node key. Oh, there's my timer. Went off. Dang.
Well, turns out you need more than 6 minutes to do software.
I know. That's a bummer. I was trying to flex here and see if I can get a whole feature done in 6 minutes.
But hey, quick recap. Got the scaffolding up, got the project plan, got a open source repo there that people can start looking at and take some inspiration from. Pulled in Shallogram, pulled in the AI service, had a little bit of engagement. I love when people send us messages. Please send more.
Yeah, it was great.
Absolutely. We have an episode coming live tomorrow. It's going to be a really good one. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it was a really fun episode to do. Really looking forward to it. Like I said, on the 24th, our episode 24 on the 28th, we are doing demos again, which will be this plus a little bit more. So please tune in then. If you want to see us do anything else on live stream, let us know. Just we're open to feedback, open to ideas. We're going to try to do this on a more regular basis. And Ty, this was fun.
This was fun. Sorry, I was really just trying to wanted this to work, so I was trying to get it to work right before we end here, but nothing's gonna happen. We'll have to update people.
We will get a buzzer beater on a live stream, I'm sure. That's not on the first one.
That's what I was looking for, a buzzer beater. I was just like, oh, come on, please. It's okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I had fun.
Yep. All right, we'll do this soon. Bye, everyone.